If you're eyeing a move to Vancouver, you've probably heard the same 4 or 5 names on a constant loop. Kitsilano, Yaletown, the West End, and maybe Mount Pleasant. And by now, you'll likely know the eye-watering price tags that come with them. The problem is that once a neighborhood becomes a household name, you're not just paying for a home, you're paying a massive popularity tax. You're stuck in bidding wars with 50 other people who watch the same travel vlog. But here's the thing, the best parts of living in this region are often the spots that nobody is talking about yet. I'm talking about those under the radar areas where you can actually find some breathing room and better value for your dollar, and honestly, a much better lifestyle depending on what you're actually looking for. That's where we're diving into today. Here are the 5 hidden gem neighborhoods in and around Vancouver that most buyers walk right past, but definitely shouldn't. Number 5, Collingwood. If you're determined to stay within the actual city limits of Vancouver, but are on a budget, this could be for you. It's all about the relative value here. When you look at the heat map of Vancouver housing prices, Collingwood is a little refreshing pocket where the numbers don't make your eyes water as much as the West Side does. And why the discount? Well, historically, the Kingsway corridor had a bit of a gritty industrial reputation, but that's old news. The area has seen a massive shift lately with a ton of new creative density. We're talking about a cool mix of single family homes, modern townhomes, and those invisible density projects like duplexes and laneway houses. Plus, being on the SkyTrain line means you can get to downtown core in about 15 to 20 minutes. It's perfect for someone who wants the urban lifestyle without the huge price tag. Number 4, Tawasin. Sun, space, and coastal vibes. If you're worried about Vancouver's Raincouver reputation, listen up. This place is literally an anomaly when it comes to rain. Because of its geography, it sits in a sun belt that gets significantly more sunshine and less rain than the rest of Metro Vancouver. And it's the closest thing we have to California. But it's not just about the tan. Tawasin offers a pace of life that's increasingly hard to find. It's the ultimate family-friendly retreat with quiet cul-de-sacs, top-tier schools, and a community where you'll know your neighbor's name. And you're right by Boundary Bay, where the water is shallow and warm enough to actually swim in it. And the trade-off is the commute. Of course, there's no train, so you need a car. But in exchange, you get a massive backyard and a house that doesn't feel like a shoebox. It's a total lifestyle pivot for the right buyer. Number 3, Port Moody. Nature meets communability. This is arguably the best of both worlds play in the entire province. Imagine being able to finish work, hop off the SkyTrain or West Coast Express, and be on paddleboard or Rocky Point within 20 minutes. It's that rare spot where the mountains and the ocean are your actual backyard. And people move here when they want to downshift the stress without feeling isolated from civilization. It has this incredible laid-back energy reinforced by the famous Brewery Row and a very active outdoor culture. The real kicker, the value. You're getting significantly more square footage for your dollar compared to Vancouver proper. And whether you're looking for a spacious townhouse or condo with a view of the Burrard Inlet, your money just works harder here. And it's a magnet for young families who want their kids to grow up around nature, but still need a reliable way to get to the office downtown. Number 2, Edgemont Village, the high-end mountain retreat on the North Shore. Full disclosure, this isn't exactly the budget pick. This is a lifestyle environmental play, and it's for the buyer who wants that village feel. The kind of place where you can walk to a boutique grocery store and grab a high-end coffee all within 2 blocks. And what makes it a hidden gem is that it often gets overlooked by people who are hyper-focused on the glitz of West Vancouver or the density of Lower Longsdale. Edgemont is quiet, prestigious, and tucked right against the base of the mountains. You're living among massive evergreen trees, yet you're still a quick hop across the Lions Gate Bridge to the city core. It offers a sense of safety and permanence that's hard to find for young families. It's quiet wealth rather than flashy wealth, and for a lot of buyers, that makes it the most desirable neighborhood on the North Shore. Number 1, Burnaby Heights, the ultimate locals only secret. It sits right on the border of East Van, so you're basically in the city without paying Vancouver brand name premium. This neighborhood has soul and a history that a lot of newer, shiny developments just can't replicate. It's famous for its Italian heritage, which means some of the best delis and pasta shops in the country are right on your doorstep. And the balance here is unbeatable. You've got the historic Hastings Strip, which is incredibly walkable and a real sense of neighborhood pride, and some of the best views of North Shore mountains in the region. It's central enough that you can get almost anywhere. Downtown, the mountains, or out to the valley within 20 minutes. And for a lot of buyers, especially those looking for a forever home to raise a family, this is the smartest move on the map. You get the charm of an established premium neighborhood without the peak Vancouver price tag. It's the city's best kept secret for a reason. Look, at the end of the day, the best real estate opportunities rarely are the ones that everyone is posting about on Instagram. Those cool neighborhoods are great, sure, but they are also where you are most likely to overpay and settle for a layout you don't even like just to get the keys. The real advantage in this market comes from being strategic and looking where the crowd is. If you're planning to move to the Vancouver area and you're feeling overwhelmed by the options, let's get a plan together. You don't want to navigate this market based on guesswork or outdated advice. We need to figure out which of these pockets actually matches your budget, your commute, and your long-term goals. Hit the link below to book a quick call directly on my calendar, and I'm happy to break down your specific situation one-on-one and make sure you're positioned to win when the right home pops up. I want to know, how long have you been looking in the Vancouver market? And has the popularity tax in the big name neighborhoods been the main thing holding you back?